Welcome back to the Front Mission First remake, and as you can see, it's now time to grind the arena again, as we now have 5 people in our actual Wanzer Squad now, and I'm going to clue you in on the details on how to do that. First, you're obviously going to want to go to the shop, okay? And I'm going to show you how you need to outfit your Wanzers, so that you can be successful in the arena, because it's always important to check the shop after each mission, because they're likely going to have new parts and weapons and computers and all kinds of stuff. And as you can see, they do. And I've got plenty of money, and you're going to earn a lot more money with how you're going to need to grind the arena with everyone to level them up. And in this content, I'll show you how to select the proper skills and etc. and all those other special details. So, essentially what you're going to do is select the Tempest body, and then you're going to select the Tempest arm for the left arm, the Tempest arm for the right arm, and then for the legs, you're actually not going to go with Tempest, you're going to go with Vapor, because it's important that you have that added movement speed. You need that movement. And CPU, let's see what we got here. So the CPU you're going to want to go with is obviously the Rayon. And there's no backpack as of yet, so we're going to go to weapons. And it looks like we've got a slightly better rifle called the Grave here. Slightly better in damage, so you're going to buy a Grave for the left hand and a Grave for the right hand. And then what you're going to do is go to the left shoulder, and you're going to put on this shield, this WS2 shield, because shields can protect against damage, you know. And for the right shoulder, you're going to select the Bone Missile Launcher. And you're going to need to do this for all of your Wanzers after you complete Mission 2, which was the previous video, in case you haven't seen it. Now, you're going to need to outfit each Wanzer like this, because these 5 squad mates, they all need to be set up as, like, you know, short range with some long support. Essentially, the skills you are going to select are going to be Speed, Duel, Switch, and Guide. All of them are going to get Speed, Duel, Switch, and Guide, and they're going to get set up exactly like this right here for now. And their setups are going to change throughout the actual game, and I will of course cover that throughout the content in this series. And to further elaborate on this matter, I'm going to load up a save so you can actually see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to go down here over to New Milligan, where I have this pre-prepared save, which I grinded ahead of time, and go on down to pilot status, and as you can see, Speed, Duel, Switch, Guide for all of these. Now, I'm sure some of you are wondering, man, how did you grind their skills up so high? Well, I'm going to show you the details on that right now, on how to grind the arena, including, you know, what number of skill you need to have in order to take on what opponents, and which one to stick with. And soon I'm going to go to the arena and cover all those details. But first, we're going to go to setup. And I'm going to show you something real quick here. And like I said earlier, everybody's going to get set up the same, right, like this for now. Exactly like this for everybody. For everybody. You know, have short skill maxed at 48, and then have your long skill sitting at, like, you know, 18, 20, 21, 23. That's what you want. Those are the eventual stats you're going to have. Now I'm going to cover the numbers in the arena that you need to go by. And as always, select the person you're going to actually level up in the arena. And here's how this works. You are going to grind Rudensky until you have, you know, a short-ranged weapon skill of like 14, 15, or 16, typically. And then once you've done that, you're going to go down to Django. And at that ranged short level skill of like 14, 15, 16, 17, within those specs, within those parameters, then you're going to start grinding Django for cash and XP. And you're going to do that over and over and over. And once you hit the ranged skill for short range, of, say, level, 19, 20, 21, 22, whatever it is, and you've got, speed level 2, then that's within spec to start going after Demon 5 right here. Then you're going to go after this guy, and you're going to keep grinding on the maximum bet that you can once you've reached those actual parameters so that you can get XP and money, and then you keep doing that over and over and over until finally your stats are going to look like my squads right here. And it is going to take you some time, but the silver lining and the good news is that once you actually get past Rudensky, you get the short-range weapon skill to like 14, 15, 16, then you go down and you grind Django until you hit short-range weapon skill of like 20, 21, 22, and speed level 2. And then once you reach that tier, you're going to go after Demon 5 and capitalize on earning money and XP. And that's how you want to grind the arena. And as I've said, you keep going and going and going like the Energizer Bunny until finally you get these stats maxed out, as I have them right here. And maxed out is in like for the time being. This is the quality tier you want to actually hit for like skills and stats. And as you can see, everybody's got speed, duel, switch, and guide. Alright, now I'm going to explain those skills really quick. Speed adds extra bullets to the magazine when you're using fully automatic weapons. Duel allows you to select which part of an enemy Wanzer you want to hit. Switch triggers when, say for example, you had a semi-automatic rifle or fully automatic rifle, and then the switch skill triggers, that's going to switch to your other weapon and fire it at the enemy. And then of course the guide skill, that guides your missiles towards whatever actual body part of the enemy Wanzer you actually want to hit. And I highly recommend getting these skills leveled up as quickly as possible. It's going to take you time. This game's a grind. Just be patient and keep working at it. And that concludes the actual details on how to grind the arena, level up, and how to skill up your first 5 squad mates. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you on the next video.